brother responded to one of Alexa's questions. It's important to coach with importance, and it's important for players to play with importance. As a coach yourself, which is more important to you?
Which part? Sorry.
Like,
To coach with it.
which one is more important? Like in the game, like coaches coaching with importance, or the players playing with importance?
Uh, I think we all got to do our part, right? I think it's important that every aspect of the team is uh, treating everything as seriously as they can and giving it all their effort because it takes everybody. It takes all the coaches, all the players. Takes the signalers, everybody being at the top of their game for us to execute at a high level. Yeah, that's important, though.
You look at Notre Dame and their personnel. What stands out to you in terms of the strengths of their defense?
Yeah, they got good personnel. They do they play a lot of one-on-one football. They're going to play quite a bit of man coverage and let their pass rushers rush the passer. They're very good in the interior. You know, 56 and 99 inside are two really good defensive tackles that have some explosion, that have some quickness, that have been trouble so far this season. You know, centers and guards have had trouble blocking them, so we definitely got to be keyed into those guys. I think number 27, the middle linebacker, runs the ball. They run the ball fast. Number 8, he's got some speed. He's running down guys on film. And then their secondary, they cover well. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for our offense. I think I think we're up for the challenge, but this is definitely one of the faster and more physical defenses that we've played to date.
As I recall, you gave some pretty serious consideration to attending Notre Dame when you were coming out of high school. Can you sort of explain, especially growing up in a Catholic environment, the mystique, so to speak, of Notre Dame, and is it still out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think Notre Dame, just obviously the history that they have in their football program, dating all the way back to basically when football began. They've always had good teams, good players, Heisman Trophy winners. And then obviously being Catholic and being raised Catholic, an institution like Notre Dame with being Catholic and being so good at football, it's definitely a big draw, I think, for any young man, that, especially a good football player or also a Catholic, to go there and to play in that big-time atmosphere. It's a national program. They got a national following. They'll probably have – I know we're going to pack the stadium. They'll probably have some fans sneak in here for the game as well. That's a big-time place to play, and it's a big-time program to play against. I think our guys are excited to be on that national stage. Obviously, Notre Dame, it raises the stakes just a little bit when they come to town, where everyone gets excited to play them. Because they're a good football team, number one, but also the history behind the program. Just seeing that name on the jersey, it makes the game a little bit more fun, makes it a little more exciting, and our guys will be up for it.
Brian, early in that NC State game, you guys got the ball to Nate and Josh Lipson early and often, or tried to early and often. Was that based on what you saw against NC State and how you wanted to attack them, or are you guys trying to get the tight ends more involved in the passing game as the season goes on?
It's kind of just the way it goes sometimes. We're always trying to get those guys involved. We're a big feed the studs type of offense where we're trying to get the ball to our playmakers, but the ball got spread around quite a bit. I think 11 guys caught passes against NC State, so it got spread around a good amount. I think our offense just does that. It's naturally built in where those guys should be getting some balls, getting some catches, and they did a good job with their opportunities, making the catches when the ball's thrown to them.
Brian, you mentioned obviously this is a pretty high-profile game, and it always raises the stakes when Notre Dame comes. Your number is going to be honored before this game, just how much more does it add to that honor that you get it done before a game like this in front of a sellout crowd?
It's a huge honor to have my jersey number going up in the Ring of Honor. There's obviously a lot of great players that have played in this program, a lot of great names that are up there on the ring, and a lot of great names that haven't been up there that are going to go up there at some point. So it's just, no matter what game it was before or when it happened, if it was now or 20 years from now, I think it's just a huge honor to have. Had a lot of good times playing in this program. We had some good teams when I was playing, a lot of good players that I played with. So a lot of credit goes to, a lot of other people that helped me get up there. But definitely it's a huge honor, and it's fun. Yeah, it makes it a little extra fun to have it on such a big game. Man, a lot of memories have been flooding back since being back here coaching. And it's kind of funny. They have actually, I don't know, I didn't ask them to do this or why, but they have the film on the system all the way back to 2004. So, like, I can actually, things I probably wouldn't remember coaching somewhere else. We'll be talking about something. You know what? I think we ran this play, and I can actually pull it up and show the guys. So that's made it kind of fun and kind of cool being back here. It definitely it jogs your memory a little bit. Obviously, being back in the same building that we were in when we were playing.
Ryan, you guys have been able to obviously have, put up a lot of scoring. NC State's a little different, but just in terms of this offense and what you guys have been able to do, what is the key to, I guess, getting everybody to gel, and especially when you have so many new guys coming in and just kind of getting everybody.
Yeah, it's always a work in progress. You're always trying to get better. You're always trying to gel better. You're always trying to make sure everybody's on the same page, that we're all tuned in, we're executing at a high level. And we've been really good at times this year. I think the Boston College game, executing at a high level. The first half against Indiana, I thought we were executing at a super high level. And we want that to be how we are all the time. Now, we know that obviously is not realistic probably to do it every single time, every single quarter, every single time you're out there. But I think we've shown what we can do when we're locked in, everyone's doing the right thing, everyone's on the same page, and we're gelled together. So we need to make sure that that's happening most of the time, if not all the time. And we've had a little slower game last week, so I think guys know that we can play better, and hopefully they come out this week and practice and make it happen this week.
Notre Dame currently ranks 12th in the nation with only allowing 9.7 yards per pass. Given your experience at the quarterback position, how do you plan on counteracting that? Are you planning on running a special play?
We always get some special plays. But they're very good on defense. I mean, that's very evident when you watch the film. They're very fast. They're very physical. They're a good defense, and then they're going to be a challenge for us offensively. But we're up for it. We're looking forward to that challenge and see how we match up against these guys. But they got good players, and they play fast, and they're coached well. So definitely going to be a challenge.
Jeff had mentioned he thinks he could have done a better job maybe helping Jack handle the blitz a little bit better against NC State. Is that what you saw when you look back at it, or is it, you make a better check at the line, or what did you see out of that?
Yeah. We got obviously they brought a lot of pressure. NC State obviously brought a lot of pressure, and there were some moments there where we could have done a better job of maybe putting them in a little bit of better situation of maybe adding a few extra blockers in there to give us a little bit extra time. There was a time where we ran a wrong route and something, and then we ended up fumbling. So Jack, I think Jack's play, he has been a little bit up and down. Obviously, the Boston College game shows you what he can do. In this game in NC State, he actually, if you break it down play by play, he made a lot of very good plays. It was just and I told him this in the meeting. I said the bad ones were just very bad. Like they were those ones we can't have, right? So We got to protect the football. We can't have some of those turnovers. Definitely down in the red zone, and he knows that, and he understands that, and he's aware enough to where I know that he knows that before I tell him, even so. So I think he's going to come out, have a great week of practice. He's going to be fired. This is his third time playing Notre Dame, so he's going to be fired up and ready to go, and he's looking forward to trying to finally get over that hurdle and beat these guys. Yep.